Well, folks, another day, another reason not to vote for the right. Because the party of law and order and family values struck again, revealing their true colors as the party of gaslighting and standing for nothing. But thankfully, we have representatives like Jasmine Crockett here, who's become quite a star recently, one of my favorite people in Congress right now for sure, who brilliantly dismantles the hypocrisy of the GOP and utterly shames them for quite literally destroying American lives. And I have some great clips for you here of her doing just that, but for some quick context, this is from a heated House Agriculture Committee hearing from yesterday, where after a rancorous debate that started at 11 a.m. and went until past midnight, the committee ultimately advanced a very contentious farm bill in which not only did Republicans deny funding for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, aka SNAP, but they also rejected attempts to strengthen child labor laws in the agriculture industry. Because we all know Republicans are pro-life until you're born. So now that we have all that set up, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's watch some Republicans get shamed, shall we?
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. It is weird to me. I don't know how America is taking this. They're probably asleep as well. But the party of law and order is basically saying law and order is absolutely something that we should pay attention to unless we can save money by using children, or unless we can save money by using undocumented workers, unless we can save money by making sure that we don't pay people the minimum wage. Listen, these are laws that are on the books, right? So the question is, are we going to continue to say that because we said we don't believe in exploiting children, then that is going to save children's lives? It's not going to do a daggone thing. It's why Americans are frustrated with us now in the most unproductive Congress in modern day history, because we got a lot of words, but we weren't sent here to talk. We were sent here to do something. Our actions are not comporting with our words. And so the counter amendment, it absolutely wants to look at a study. There's a study. The study is over 100 pages long. And this is a very narrow amendment strictly for the purpose of actually trying to move something good into this bill that's going nowhere. I honestly don't think that this bill will make it to the floor. And if it makes it to the floor, then God bless, because that means that the math is getting better on y'all's side. But even if it makes it to the floor, I just don't see how it passes. So at least we could give something that makes it look like we care about children, because we don't do anything on guns, but we will give you a lot of lip service and say thoughts and prayers. We're not doing anything when it comes to feeding children in this country, but we will say, you know what, I really appreciated SNAP when I was growing up. And right now, we won't do anything about child labor when we literally have, I didn't need a daggone study. But I don't know why it's okay that we say, well, we've got to look at whether or not the cost of food is going to go up if somebody is breaking the law. What happened to law and order? This is another deterrent for those that are going to be the bad guys, because for some people, them having to pay a fine of $1 million, it just ain't enough. This is an additional deterrent. And here's the deal. Other people can go buy the child labor meat if they want to. We, as the United States, the ones who came up with the law that is literally almost 100 years old, we should not send our taxpayer dollars to people that are breaking the laws that we put on the books. That's all it's doing. And I yield.
And it's pretty infuriating that the Republican House has done up to this point essentially all in regards to proposing or passing legislation. They've wasted time and money on trying to impeach Joe Biden. They've wasted time and money on trying to impeach the Attorney General. They've wasted time and money setting up a weaponization of the federal government committee. I could go on and on. But the worst part is that when they actually try to get something done, which this bill likely will not get done anyway, it is a direct detriment to not only low-income Americans, but to children. And it's not the first time. You've probably seen headlines like this. This one is 7 months old, from The Guardian, calling out Republicans for continuing their efforts to erode U.S. child labor laws despite deaths. These are American children. These are migrant children as well. It is absurd to hear Republicans cry and whine about a crisis at the border, to then take a look at a migrant child and say, yeah, you know what? That kid's got some work in hand. We'll just forget about that part of law and order so we can exploit that child at a meat processing plant. And for the people like Mike Johnson, for instance, saying, oh, we want to make it illegal for undocumented immigrants to vote, which is already illegal, it's so aggravating because that has direct correlation here too. Look at this. In August, 16-year-old Duvon Thomas Perez was killed while working at a poultry plant in Mississippi, a job occupation illegal for under 18-year-olds to work due to hazardous conditions. And like Crockett said, these are in direct violation of laws that we made to protect children. And I don't even know if Perez was a migrant or not. It doesn't matter. But I bet even those deaths are underreported. But it's just so frustrating to hear the hypocrisy of Republicans saying things like, we need to get these people out of our country and we can't let them vote. But you know what? If one of them does slip through, it's okay if they die so we can have chicken nuggets. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, that's my soapbox on that. But here is another brilliant moment from Jasmine Crockett, where she again gets to the heart of this Republican hypocrisy by calling them out for not allowing for the renewal of funding for the SNAP program that mostly benefits rural communities, you know, Republican bases.
And when we say things like we're fighting for SNAP benefits, I do want to be clear that me fighting for SNAP benefits isn't about my district. I mean, obviously it is, but at the end of the day, so many members have said, my district, my district, my district, my district, my district. When we write a farm bill, it is for everyone in the United States of America. And just to clarify, when it comes to SNAP benefits specifically, rural America uses more SNAP benefits than urban America. And right now, I serve an urban district. The majority of my Republican colleagues serve rural districts. So when I say that I'm fighting for a bill that includes making sure that people in this country don't go hungry, I'm not saying that just to say that this is about Texas 30. I'm saying that to say that this is about all of us. So I am not just fighting for my constituents, I'm fighting for yours too.
And when Democratic members of Congress are fighting more for Republican constituent well-beings than their actual Republican representatives, maybe it's time to open your eyes and switch sides and realize you're getting absolutely railed by your representatives. They don't care about you. And no, I'm not talking to MAGA here, but like, it's just so aggravating. Like, you need more proof? Here you go. Every single Republican voted no on a bill to stop oil and gas price gouging. And yet they'll go back here and complain and say, Joe Biden's gas prices, Joe Biden's gas prices. You're the problem. It's you. Stop voting for people that are shutting down your needs, your well-being, that are literally shirking their own child labor laws. Wake up, sheeple. Get a friggin' grip and take some of your own advice and do your own friggin' research. For fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm so mad, but I am very, very happy that we have people in Congress like Jasmine Crockett, other people like Jared Moskowitz, like these people who are actually calling out Republicans to their face and hopefully to their constituents as well. Hopefully they see this. So maybe the non-MAGA moron Republicans will take a look and see, oh, you know what? I'm getting nothing out of voting for these people. So please like, comment, and share the video if you too are pissed about this. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here and want more coverage of these brilliant Democrat takedowns of Republicans. Drop a like for Jasmine Crockett, people. She is an absolute star. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm Kenny Hesse for Really American, and I'll see you all in the next one.